Hello! Once again. Dude, that's too bright. I'm not gonna play Yengas today. I am going to play... I'll play Jessica. And then I'll do Yengas, MK, Angelo. Wait, wait, what? Equipment. Oh, it's the dancer's outfit. Wait, hang on. Leather dress. Ooh, she actually has a different skin for that. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Nine. Oh yeah. I tried leaving. I was thinking about like doing some side quests, both photo shoot and the monster arena side quest. But when I try leaving the town, I just get a, hey, what about the old geezer at the pub? So I cannot leave without showed. And I did not come here because I was thinking I'll probably trigger some kind of cutscene. So I didn't play since last time. There was a geezer who used to live here by the name of Yengas. He was a funny one. He used to try and make out. He was clever in what he was using long words. Discriminated. But he was always getting them wrong. He'd say stuff like spific instead of specific, and gratitude instead of gratitude. Made him sound like a prize ignoramus. I wonder what he's up to these days. Be a shame if he was lying face down in some ditch somewhere. Oh, I wonder if I miscs lineup Yengas. I wonder if I get anything. Yengas. Where did you get? When did you get back? You're looking good as ever. Was that word? No, you were not. When I was hearing nothing from you after you left town, but you're back. Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to Jessica. Have you heard? No. Don't go telling anyone, but there's a geezer around here who buys stuff for cash. Even knocked off gear. Goes by the name of Dodgy Dave. You can go flog stuff to him and get enough for a few drinks. That's what I do. There's a customer over here at the bar who looks really ill. His face is all green. Oh, and he has pointy ears. Looks a bit like a monster. Well, who are you to tell? You look like a monster too. You have pointy ears, and I dressed in green. Halfway there. Oh, she's probably the bunny girl. I think it was like bunny ears she was doing. No, it's probably not. Still, it's nothing, because that doesn't look like a bunny suit. Still, it's nothing to do with me. That's the one rule you have to obey in Pickham. Don't poke your nose into other people's affairs. bottle of fresh milk. Back in younger years, I was a priest, you know. Used to work as a whopper of a church I did. Then one day they found out I took some of the old church's fund for myself and I was shown the door. I'd only done it once and all. I didn't have no place to go, so after wandering here and there for a bit, I ended up in this town. Of course, that was all a long time ago. We get all sorts in here. Some people have passed and wouldn't believe. A good barman knows not to ask too many questions. I think. Well, before I continue, I forgot to get some water for me, so I'm gonna get some water for me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It never used to be this difficult to get a drink. Another thing that wretched Domegas is responsible for. Confound him and confound this curse. But it is Medea who's really suffering, turning to a horse just when she was I leave. Hi, fan. Betrothed. I am not googling this right now because I definitely know what it means. A person to whom one is engaged. Oh, she was engaged. Oh, betrothed to be married. Okay, so I don't know if I'm betrothed. Yeah. Shit, she was about to get married. To whom? Okay, no, but I wanna know now. You're back already. Don't worry about me. Just locate that brains fellow. I shall be perfectly fine here. Oh yeah, so I have to look for brains. You didn't miss anything, fan. I just got back to playing. I was saying I did not play the game from last session to now, because when you try to leave town, they kind of block you, saying, "Hey, you shouldn't leave the old geezer here." So I did not do anything, which might affect today's playthrough. Because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough level to just power through everything. Oh yeah, and Jessica has her... where is it? I'm playing Jessica today. She's using a different skin, because apparently Dingster's costume has its own design for her, which is fine. I like it. You're maybe... I don't know if the delay is... Oh yeah, Dingster's costume. I don't know, maybe there's a bit of delay. But yeah. Why am I locked up? I'm innocent. Piece of red mode. Nothing of interest. I have to find... Okay, that's... I'm gonna guess this is where I should be going. Because where we last left off, we were here in this town looking for a guy named Brains, which is supposed to know maybe where the Omegas is. It's a book entitled Fortune Telling for Dummies. You have opened the door to the exciting world of fortune telling and divinations. Let us begin with an explanation of how to set up your room. First, cover all your windows, then light some candles. Drape some purple cloth around the top. It all off with a crystal ball. Once you've created a sufficiently mythical atmosphere, invite your first customer inside. Remember, never say anything specific during the session, of course. Simply say yes, yes, thoughtfully as you gaze into the crystal ball. If it doesn't seem to be working on your customer, try chanting some made-up spells. Don't forget to wave your arms around and talk about mists clearing. Customers love a good performance. Above all, remember, the more vague the better. Let the customer fill in the blanks. You have a dedicated clientele in no time. Yeah, sounds about right. I wonder who owns this. I cannot interact with it, but I'm sure maybe getting a picture will help me in a quest. No? No. Okay. Youngest buddy named Brains, yes. Who knows everything. Everything. I don't know. I can't for the life of me do any kind of accents. I'll try my best at a British one, but to be honest, I'm just gonna say what and that's about it. In it, Gov. But now that I come to think of it, I don't know where I have been and haven't been to. So I'm just gonna wander around town. Take it, whatever you want, but nothing of value. There's nothing of value here. You're not Bulgars? Oh, I'm sorry. We had so many break-ins recently. Anyway, what do you expect if you go wandering around people's houses in the middle of the night? Yeah, sounds fair. Book entitled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Criminals. It explains techniques for committing a variety of petty crimes, including the dine and dash. Oh, dine and dash. Oh yeah, dine and dash is when you like go someplace, eat, and then just run off, right? I don't recall. I think it is. Advanced loitering, cow tipping, and more. Nothing appears to be useful at the moment. I know cow tipping might be useful. I've seen cows. Not that I would, but it would be funny. Imagine if you could. Actually, imagine if the game just lets you call tip, like just push the call and you get nothing for it. Just to be mean. Oh, poor calls. But it would be funny. Dine and Dash is running away before you ask to pay. Speaking of pay, this is very weird, and I don't know how it works. When eating in the US, it's really weird because when I stopped to think of it, it didn't make sense. Or maybe I'm crazy, but when you're about to pay, they take your card, and first things first, there is no PIN for your card. You just give to people and they use it. And it's really strange. I don't know, maybe it's a third world country thing, but I would never trust my card with anyone. Especially not like with a card that doesn't have a PIN. So they just take the card and then they are back. So presumably they use your card to pay. But when they get back, they have like the receipt and have to sign the receipt, okay? But on the receipt is the tip. So they already took your card and supposedly used your card, but then they're back with an amount you can tip for. But how do they add the tip later? It doesn't make sense because you take your card back. That doesn't make sense for me. Except America, no one gives their card. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I'm sure if it's like a common thing, if it's custom, you're not expecting anyone to do anything weird, which is good because it's okay to have to trust other people. It's all right. I wouldn't, but I guess it's you know. Allegro says he can explain. Okay, I'll take, because it doesn't make sense for me to be you putting the value after you've been charged. That's the part that doesn't make sense for me. Which I don't know if that's even how it works. I think I've been here before. You can interact with the bags in the wall. And I already took everything. Okay, so what happens is, what you're charging to the card is open. So when you write down your tip, they can put that in as an extra charge on that with the machine. And then it posts. And you do that with... Okay, that does make sense. Okay, alright. But okay, and now I'm getting into specifics of how it works. I don't know if you know how it works, but a machine does that. Because if we were in 4 or 6 people, a single machine would start the value of all cards, and then they would input the value of all cards, or do they have a bunch of credit card machines? I guess surprisingly people have just been decent by and large. Yeah, I mean, there's also the thing there, at least on my app on my cell phone for my card thing, it says how much I've been charged and what store that is. And I mean, it does a pretty decent job at even showing icons for the actual name of the store and icons for the store. It's super, even sometimes it says store number 74. So I guess it's pretty easy to track back if someone did something, you know, not cool and charged you extra for no particular reason. But it's very different, and it was funny because I did not expect having to sign. Oh, Passion. I feel like that's from another Dragon Quest game. I don't know, but it is very easy to track down. I forget what I was about to say. Yeah. Oh yeah, surprisingly people have been pretty decent. Okay, not sure the specifics of the machine, it's really how just the system works here. Which is funny to think it works differently. Oh yeah, no, about signing. I had absolutely no idea I had to sign anything, because it does make sense in a standpoint where they keep their receipt with the amount you used and then you signed, proving that yes, was you who put in the tip and everything else. But it's really weird to have to sign something, like for just going out and having lunch. And I remember being handed like the piece of paper and a pen, and I was like, what do I do with this? And I was just hanging around. Then it got to the point, there was a waiter waiting for me to sign, and it got to the point where he was just standing there for a bit and he just left without saying a word, and I didn't understand why. It was somewhat awkward. But I I apologize to him because it's different. But everybody was very polite with me. My fucks up, my like daily fuck ups for everything being different. Credit card companies usually just eat bogus charges up. Cancel the card and reissue one to you. Really? I've seen stories of people who had their card have like spent a lot of money. The bank just assumed it was some kind of error and just canceled the card and gave them another one and reimbursed everything. Which I don't know how often that happens, or if it's because they were a platinum or gold member of the bank or whatever they call it. In the event something happens, signing might as well be imaginary. It is like a formality. It's supposed to verify that you're the card owner. Yeah, I get it. My husband doesn't do too badly money-wise, you know. He just spends it all on the pub, that's the trouble. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't find it so hard to make ends meet. The man really gets my goat. Oh, man of good taste. Well, that's not true. A man of good taste would be spending all the money on like the casino and gambling, because you know, you are able to take a lot of money back home. Just it's based on chance. But yeah, I think that depends on the bank. Credit unions, which I don't know what credit unions are, tend to be good about canceling charges. Which I'm pretty sure we have credit unions. I don't know if by the same name or not, but I'm a real simple man. I just want my card to work. I don't want to have to deal with anything. I don't want to be part of the Diamond Club or whatever club. I really don't give a fuck. I just want everything to be simple, which it never is. Unfortunately, it never is simple. Oh, she might be the one. Oh, I think she's the one with the fortune teller thing up there. I wouldn't be surprised if she's Brinks. I don't know where the door behind the bar goes. Ain't something I can tell, wrote Punter, who asks. Okay. Apparently there's this gesture bloke who's been traveling around the world, all the towns recently. Bit of a giant, so I heard. What a nice thing to do, eh? Putting yourself out there. by going all over the places so you can make people laugh. Not really. There's still a few decent folk left in this world. No. Oh yeah, speaking of which, so the way credit cards are supposed to work is that you sign your name on the back of them, and when you use them, the clerk is supposed to check your ID. But it takes a lot of time, but it prevents fraud. That takes a lot of time, but it prevents fraud. It's still... It feels like there's so many extra steps, which... I guess it makes sense because it's money, it's like the most important thing. It's basically your time and commitment to your work paying off, and then, you know, you don't want to be... You don't want it to treat it like it's super non-important, but it's a lot of more extra steps. Because in that way you have 3 different sources of this guys using this card. Unless you're buying alcohol, there's a lot of mode around here. Wait, there shares. Oh, I'm in the game. I hope that's in the game. Don't drink mode beer or mode anything unless it's. Is yeast a project like? Yeah, yeast is like mode, right? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I never stopped to think what yeast means or what yeast is. I mean, he let us ring out on the pub all night over 1 drink. You can't complain. There is a lot of mode. It's funny because I'll try. I'll do it. But you can use the mode to and mix it with milk to make cheese. And I think I got spicy cheese. It's alright getting some shut-eye outside during the day, but it's good. But it's too cold at night. Everyone who lives on Beggar's Alley has to spend the night in the pub keeping it warm. That's sad. Oh, that's sad. Even with all this in place, I guess card scamming is like definitely a thing. I hear some people making a living off. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if people making a living off like, well, 2 things, okay? If you make a living off cloning credit cards or just scamming people somehow, you really have to have it on the bag. Like, your scamming has to be really good for it to pay off. Because I don't know how. Did it turn today yet? I don't know. I guess I'll just wait. Because I don't know how people get away with it. I know when you do, there's always the what is it called? The classic, not classic, but oh fuck, what is it called? All Americans are fat, all Brazilians play soccer, all British people say in it. That's I forget what the name, there's a name for it. When you when you have a thing that you generalize for a group of people. Ah, what's the word? I forget what the word is. Well, there's always the classic Indian guy scamming people over the phone. And I guess for a 3rd world country to do that, it's really unsafe because, like, if your country doesn't care, like, why? I don't want to say why not, but it's less incentive to not do the right thing or to do the wrong thing, or more incentive to do the wrong thing. And if you scam one person and for, I don't know, $100 and you can live off 6 months of that, there's no incentive not to do that. Or there's a lot of incentive to do the wrong thing. Stereotype, that's it, thank you, fan. Which is... Indian phone scammers is a stereotype, yes, it is. It is also very real, which I guess there's a reason it's a stereotype. But it's just problems of the modern world. Welcome to the mystical fortune-telling parlor of Pickham. I knew it would come today. It was written in the stars. You, yes. Want me to use my mystical powers to help you locate something, don't you? Yes, I wanna locate brains. Oh yeah, okay, I have to... yeast is fungus. Okay, I'm just gonna finish reading chat real quick before I, diverge into talking about scamming people and making a living off of it. Not that I do that. But I thought, well, okay, I'll not deviate for now. Yeast is a fungus, which, yeah, it does make sense. As for credit card scamming, credit is one thing, debit is another, which is really weird because it's hard to pay in debit in the United States. Everyone uses credit, which I hate doing. I absolutely hate using credit because it feels like I'm not using my money to pay, I'm using the banks, and then I'm paying the bank, which is also extra steps, but it's a good thing to do because you build credit with it. It's an awful system. I fucking hate the credit system. It is the most abhorrent. It doesn't go through my mind how that's a thing that carries our lives. I hate using credit. It feels like it's super easy to just dig yourself into a hole with it. And it's really weird that's the most pushed system by the banks to... Well, I mean, of course it is. Of course it is. You get what I say, right? That it shouldn't be. That's the point. Or I feel like it shouldn't be. I'm not an economist. I don't know anything. But it feels so wrong. It feels so very wrong. I'm pretty sure just buy a key large purchase all at once until your credit shuts itself down. Stereotypes, Indians, I hear. Recently they've been targeting old people for Google Play cards. Yeah, I think that has always been the go-to. They say they are RIS, I think it is, which is where you pay taxes for the United States, if I understand it correctly. IRS, I think that is it. Which is easy to transfer for something, I don't know. They just resell it, I think, the codes. Which, there is a guy on YouTube who does streaming. I don't know if it's on YouTube or Twitch, I don't remember. I think it's Kit Bolga, or Kit Bonga, something like that. Which is very funny. I'll say it, I have zero patience of watching his streams, but he just basically uses voice modulation to sound like an old lady and just waste like hours and hours and hours off of scammers and just pisses them off, just taking a longest time and ending up using all the codes, the thousands of dollars of Google Play card codes. I'm not playing the games. Okay, I have to finish. Okay, I'm not gonna deviate from the conversation. I don't know, the modern first world West is so pissy about everything these days. But in the end, stereotypes usually exist for a reason. Yeah, it's basically like that. Don't be mad about it. But, like, okay, I'm not gonna deviate. I just wanna say, I find it funny. I don't get people who are mad over it. Just, dude, if you don't fit the description, then you don't have to worry about anything. Just shut the fuck up. Because, I mean, there's a stereotype for everyone. Allegro Mums was smart, and Allegro's mom was smart, and she has like stellar card without ever having used the card technically. Really? IRS, Internal Revenue Service, Kitboga. I love that guy. Yeah, he's great. Which I'll say, whenever I don't watch much of his stuff, but whenever I do, I just skip to the time where the Indian guy is just really, really mad, which is the funny part, obviously. Which finds it's a little shitty. I don't know if it's shitty or not to do because I'm technically just, you know, he puts a lot of work in it, and I'm just getting the payoff. But I don't know, whatever. Sometimes it's grating, but I've seen a few. They're so funny. They're funny, but most of all, I really like watching them. Kind of like I like watching Christian stuff, but in the end, it just feels like very sad. It feels horribly sad, and it kind of gets me a little. Just the word just fucking sucks. There's awful people out there, or awful situations. I don't know, but I try not to be morally superior, but I think there's always better ways to there's always better options to take in life, but I'll not talk about that because it's not fun. I wonder if some aren't staged, but honestly, like 8 hours of staged stuff. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it is. I think it would be more trouble if you were doing that from the start and you weren't staging. I think it would be more trouble to stage something than to just keep doing it. After the militant vegan, I believe it's all real, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what's the militant vegan. It's just like the concept of a militant vegan. Oh, you mean by staged? Okay, I get it. I don't think I've ever felt sad about any phone scammers as much in my life for how Christian and... Oh yeah, no, that's true. Which, by the way, I don't know if I can talk much about it, because, again, it's not... I don't find it fun, but he's with a lady. Or at least, supposedly he's with a lady. And it's very funny to me. If it's like all, you know, all by the book and she's okay with it, it's really funny to me. He keeps there's one of the highlighted comments on the thread is some guy who said, Christian is the only guy who's cucked both of his parents. Get mad. or there's no excuse in cells, something like that, which I find it very funny. It was it was really great. Oh man, that thread is great. There's a lot of good comments on it. Did you miss the evangelical vegan we had in chat? Oh yeah, no, that vegan. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think that's... Yeah, I think that guy's for real. Although, it's probably someone's first attempt at trolling or something like that, which, I mean... I was okay with it until he was talking about his penis, and I don't know why he brought up children, which it just I didn't like read all the way through it, because it was very funny and then just became very weird very suddenly, and I was just like, I don't wanna read that anymore. Okay, I'm gonna fuck. I'll play the game. That's it, I knew it, right then. Let us commence the mystical fortune-telling procedure. Oh, and by the way, you've got a special offer on. I'm just starting in this game, see? And it's all free for the minute. Anyway, let's get with it, shall we? Hocus pocus, diddly do. Blacazan fiddle de foo. Alakazam wham, alakazam bam. Alakapiggle de poo. Yes, I see it. Oh yeah, it's made up spells. That's right. Oh yeah, she said yes. Okay, but she said only once, so not that great. You should read the book again. What about, you should make like the mists clearing. The thing that you're looking for is not in this town. It is not land far, far away. But if you don't give up, I'm sure you'll find it in the end. Good luck, and I'll do what little can help you from here. Okay, so I told you nothing you don't already know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I'm sorry, I'm only a beginner. What you expect for free, eh? I wonder if I change the lineup. If she reads the future for everyone. No. Okay, it's just one future for everybody. And she still haven't, like, I still don't know where Brains, okay, where Brains is. I have to find Brains. He went in circles. It was like a combo of tedious and hilarious. Yeah, pretty much. Bacchus is MVP. It was very funny when I still love the what the fuck. The one you can read with so many intonations. That was actually, that was great. It was fantastic. No special fortune for him. There was a guy at the bar, I don't know if you were here yet, which was talking shit about Yengas, and was using Jessica. And when you choose Yengas, he's just like, oh, it's been such a long time, Yengas. I'm glad you're here and you're safe. And how have you been? And stuff like that, which is, I find very funny. It's very charming to see different dialogue for each character. Okay, so I've been through 5, maybe 6, maybe even more towns and kingdoms at this point. And the one I have to find someone called Brains is the giant one. Is the one I cannot for the life of me find where the guy is. Where else can you find an inn with its own pub and garden, eh? No better place to stay. Okay, I'll try and talk to Chode again. Maybe he has something to tell me. Or maybe I should talk to my party members, actually. Let's see what... Okay, if the old codger wants to go off and have a bit of fun, let's leave in Chubi. We have to find Brains and know something about... if he knows something about Dominguez. Life is full of surprise. Becoming a place I grew up like night and day. I was chief, was living, real top class bandit. Became a goddess, da da da. This place is filthy. Okay, so... Okay, no hints. Brains is smart, but also afraid of Yengas. So in that case... Is there a library? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think there's a library. Maybe the item shop? Since it's day now, it's probably... NPCs are probably walking around. Maybe there's new dialogue or something. Okay, no lady, I don't want anything. Okay, I'll pay attention. Okay, because I've been streaming for 45 minutes and I have made a single dialogue box of progress. I'm just gonna try every door once at least. It's locked. Do you know there are some... Okay, involving 3 ingredients, okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. And I don't want to get it close to any bookshelf right now. Because I have bad memories. And I think it was this house. Oh, maybe. Probably, but if that's the case, at least people should be telling me maybe like, oh, I've seen this guy over here, and then you go over there, and someone else says, hey, I've seen this guy over there. At least to give you some kind of a narf, or the classic. You go to a bar and 2 guys are lying and one of them is telling the truth, or 2 guys are telling the truth and one is lying. I never know which one is which. Dodge Dave. Wait, sorry, what did he say? Go behind the bar? Oh fuck. Yeah, there's anything you need, just go behind the bar. Okay, so maybe he's in the secret Dodge Dave's secret shop, which is behind the bar. Which bar? I heard there's a place southwest of here and they say some great thief sleeves. One of the best, they say. And get this, she's a woman. No way! I bet she's right selfish, stubborn, and seductive thinkers, just my type. Lay me some catch, mate. I ain't got a penny. Not even enough for a drink tonight. Come on, 5 gold coins. Yeah, sure. Thanks a million. Not until a little lot disappeared. Not until this little lot disappeared down me throat. Okay, so he doesn't really help me with anything. That's this. Oh, okay, I haven't been here. I'm 100% sure this must be it. Excuse me, my guy. I came here to become a poet and get away from the boring life in the country. But just look at me, what am I doing? Damn the clear blue sky, I hate it. I'll steal your stuff. Here are boxer shorts. Nice, Yengas is gonna use those. Yep, this. The kill is medieval, right? Yes. Maybe the smart guys at the church. Oh yeah, that's right. Church. I mean, I did go save. I think if I saw someone weird or different, I probably would have talked to them. I heard there was a man who knows everything about everything. Yes. Okay. I've come a long way to see him, but I can't figure out where on earth lives. This sounds like a maze. Okay. That's very caring of them to put me in the game. I feel represented now. Thank you, Dragon Quest. There was a geezer. Oh, fuck. There was a geezer who lived here in Yenga's. Okay, so he's just gonna say the. Yeah. I've seen him. Mini metal. I wonder. Okay. Oh yeah, no, that's the guy. That's the guy. When I talked to him as Yengas, he's just like, Yengas. Thank goodness you're alright. Yeah, okay. When did you get back? Looking as good as ever. I was that worried that I didn't hear nothing from you when you left this town, but now you're back. Yeah. Fuck you, guy. Okay.
Well, this is Brains's gaff, but he looks like he ain't home. Ah, well, we better get back to the pub and ask the old codger what he wants to do.
Okay, so... Okay, really? Can I at least steal? Yeah, I can probably steal some stuff. I don't want to... Okay, I'll try. In name of progress and being able to, you know, get some recipes, I'll give it a shot at reading some more books. It's a guidebook entitled A Stroll in Pickham. Many describe Pickham as a wretched hive of scums and villainy, but that loopsy side view misses a bigger picture. Think of Pickham as being like a double-edged sword. If you stay a little alert, it can be a wonderful place to visit, nay, exciting indeed. Pickhamites are people who live life on the edge. Take the casino, sure it's rigged, but wait, there's a casino here? But what fun. It's rigged, but what fun. And what about the fortune teller? Yes, she's the wrong most of the time, but who cares? And the lovely inn. What better way to end your first day in Pickham than behind iron bars and barred windows? And no visit to Pickham would be complete without a stroll down in Beggar's Alley. The stench becomes preferred bouquet. It is one of a kind. Yes, Pickham is a perfect place for people seeking life on the edge. I don't know about that, but I do want to know more about the casino. And these books appear particularly interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Jessica. Jessica. Book entitled The Mystical Spring. According to the myth, a natural spring with the powers to lift curses exists somewhere in the world. It is said to be a single sip of its sacred water is enough to cure any kind of curse. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to locate it yet. I pray to the goddess for guidance every night, but I fear the curse has taken hold of my body, may kill me before I find the mystical spring. Which... Maybe we're gonna find that, and that's how Medea and the Chode get back to being real people. Seed of Wisdom. 30 coins. He's not here. Well, back to Chode. Toads aren't real people. That's not what I meant. But that's true. They're real in my heart, and that's what counts. On Pickham they are, at least. Everywhere else, people don't seem to think of toads as real people. No. Yes.
It never used to be this difficult to get a drink. Another thing that wretched Dulmagus is responsible for. Confound him and confound this curse. But it's Medea who's really suffering. Turned into a horse just when she was betrothed to be married. Oh, you're back already. That was unduly expedient of you. So, have you found out where Dulmagus is? What was that? I thought I heard Medea.
Oh no. They're stealing my horse! Oh, I think they stole Medea. No!
There's Medea! She's gone! Uh-oh. Guess I should have known better. People round here
don't care where you come from. They care about what you come with.
God damn it, Yangas! You had one job! One job!
Are you saying some mini hammer crook from this slum has kidnapped my daughter?
Oh, keep your hair on, Grandad. Whoever it was can't have gone far. They'll still be in town somewhere.
Well, we must find them then. Forget everything else. Getting Medea back is all that matters. Well, what are you waiting for? You heard me, didn't you? We must find the culprit immediately and save my precious daughter.
Okay, the town is somewhat difficult to navigate, but it can't be that hard to find a horse. They have a horse, that's true! Oh, no, but I mean, Medea wouldn't help them, I think. At least there's that. I hope. Excuse me, have you seen a horse? Horse? I see a horse in a cart speeding off towards the east side of town. North, south, east. Okay, east's right. Probably went down Beggar's Alley, my guess. I think this is Beggar's Alley. You've had your horse in a cart stolen? I'm sorry to hear that. Still, I suppose you can always buy another one. Nope, not that kind of horse, no. Don't let it get down too much. Don't let it get you down so much. We don't have time for idle chit-chat. My precious Medea has been kidnapped. Stop dallying, Jessica. Find my Medea at once. Have you seen stolen horse? Nah, nothing like that. Didn't do nothing. Nice idea though. Bet you get a good price for the horse. I might give it a go sometime. Oh. Your horse has been stolen? Yeah, people like you from out the town make his marks. And this is Pickham. Some inappropriate crime and vulgarity. Impropriety. You bring it with ya, we pick him off ya. Oh, that's great. That's the story around here, mate. Oh, that's great. We pick him off ya. Where could have Medea gone? Maybe it's over here. Oh, it's night. They had to carry this horse away, yeah. Have you seen two men carrying a horse? Have I stole a horse? Nah, nothing like that. Oh no, just the same guy I just talked to. A horse coming from past? Yeah, I saw it, but you ain't gonna get no info from knowing the Beggar's Alley without paying for it, you know. Give me 20 coins, yeah, sure. 20 coins, not even that much. It's what I get, like, I get twice that from a battle. Yeah, the horse and cart passed here. They passed here. It was a bloke called Mitz driving it. He's a thief and a lousy one at that. He's a heavy drinker and now always plastered. I wouldn't put it past him to nick a horse and a cart to pay for his next drink. Okay, so to the pub we go. Whoa, King Toad is actually talking actively. I mean, when you I clicked the bottom screen. He's on the bottom screen like the other guy was. Now I wish he was talking, like, just talking randomly. Which is something I like very much. When you have Final Fantasy VI does that in the start of the game. When you have like the battle screen and you have like the battle setup and the characters just emote and talk and walk around. It's very fun. I wish more games did that, like mid-battle conversations. Mitz better get his mitts off of the horse, yeah. His mittens. He better put his mitts on, cause I'm cooking his ass, huh? That's, yeah. Yeah. Maybe, okay, there are 2 bars. Oh. Who's this guy? Came here to become a poet. Okay, so he's not here. Maybe I need to get behind the bar. Oh, he probably selling to that one guy who has a secret shop. Yeah, I want to know how. Yeah, yes. That ain't nothing I can go telling and no punter who asks, you know. Maybe if I try and go Yengus. Because Yengus is from here. Ooh, well, there's a face I haven't seen in a while, Yengus, me old mucker. I suppose you're going straight through to see Dave, will ya? Yes, I am. No, what do you mean no, Yengus? God damn you. I'm just passing through, really. I've washed my hands and all the dirty business now. God damn it, Yengus. God damn it, Yengus. You had your chance. Line up. I'm going back to Jessica. That would have been great. It would. I don't know. I wish that had worked. But if I want to go through the back door, I'm just trying to think. Through the pub's back door. I think I have to enter the whatever house this is. Let's see if I can do that. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure whatever I have to do is find the Dave, whatever Dave secret shop is. I might... Oh, maybe... No. It's locked from the inside. Maybe I'll try... Oh, there was stairs around here, right? No, maybe not. Yeah, no. I'll try and find... I forget his name, but... Brains. Maybe Brains is back. You back, Brains? No. Okay, I know the secret shop is behind the bar. I just have to know how to get behind the bar. Let's see if anyone has something to talk. Just say. I must be losing it. No one would ever get away with pinching a horse from under my nose back in the old days. I might have pinched one under someone else's mind. Yeah. I warned you. I've been saying we should leave this place from the moment we arrived. We're in this mess because you stayed too long. I wonder who stole Princess and why. What if it was the Omegas? Nah, I don't think so. Do you think he could be behind us? We have to hurry. How do I get behind the bar? Is this still... Oh, this... Okay, no, I thought... okay, I thought it wasn't locked. But it is. And there's no way to enter from here. Okay, I'm gonna try the other bar. Even though he's not in the other bar. Yeah, we just... no, it doesn't make sense. He's not there. I'll try and see if there's anyone to talk to. Am I in live chat? No, I'm not. Good call. Yengus knows they couldn't fit a horse through that tiny back door. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, the one guy said the horse ran off down the beggar's alley. Yeah, that's the reason it's not in here. That's for sure. The noise we heard from someone stealing a horse and a cart, is it? You know, there's a man in here who left just before you came in. He's a real drinker, he is. Mitz is his name. He's one of the regulars. Still, I'm sure he wasn't involved. Yeah, I'm sure either. I'm sure someone named Mitz, who we've seen like 3 or 4 NPCs talk about right now. Yeah, I'm sure he's not involved. What the fuss is about? Can get a drink in quiet peace these days. Hang on a minute, I'm jumping the gun. You'll be too young. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no, he's not here. Okay. Okay. Is the bar at the end of... is the bar at the end of that? I have a bad sense of directions, and it's twice as bad if I'm not the one steering the game. Yeah, it makes sense. No, it's okay, I have a bad sense of direction as well. The bar... on the bottom screen, the bar is at the bottom. And... The door behind the bar, I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure of it. At least it sounds like when he's talking the door at the back of the bar, it sounds like that one. To me. So I was thinking maybe if I can get through the other side of the door, but I have to enter from somewhere, and I'm trying to find that somewhere. I think it should be this one because it's the same building, or close enough to the same building as like you could enter, but the door is locked. Did you follow Beggar's Alley to the end? I think this is either this is Beggar's Alley or the other one is. There's just a guy sleeping. I saw Mitz walking towards the watchtower. Oh my god, Fen, you're a genius. I was up at the steps and I could see I'm wobbling over the shop. He looked pretty pleased with himself. Mind, unless I run into a bit of luck, I guess. Okay, so the watchtower is all the way over there. Okay. Okay. So if he went to the watchtower... Okay, it's all the way to the other side of town. But we'll see. Maybe the guard up there saw something. I think there's a guy up there at least. Yes. Did you see something? Has anyone come past here? I don't know, I'm afraid. I was busy watching things outside the town of walls. No one's left town though. I can tell you that much for sure. Okay. So you're not really of help. But he's... Okay, so... He came here. He came to the watchtower, right? Maybe he's around here somewhere. Okay, okay, we found him. Alright. Thank you, Fen.
998, 999, 990, oh yeah, a grand. Sweet.
Sweet.
He knows his stuff, that old merchant. He could see how much it was worth. I thinking that horse was a piece of cake. Easy dosh, Mitch, eh? Easy dosh. Hey. Hey, who's that? Oh no, you ain't the owner of that horse, is ya?
So, it was you! You're the scoundrel responsible for taking the princess.
I like his accent.
Get that monster away from me! What's it on about? What princess? I only knocked off a horse.
Horse.
Who are you calling a monster? Give my Medea back right now, or suffer the consequences.
Hey, easy, take it easy, I swear. I didn't know it was no monster princess or nothing.
It was no monster princess or nothing.
Yeah, have it all. This is all a
Man is
dark
plastered.
secret, I
He
swear.
can have like he can say a sentence straight.
What? You sold my daughter? That's it! Slay this worthless wastrel!
How's your horses, Grandad? Sorry, I mean, take it easy. This tow rag...
Oh, hold your horses.
All right,
Oh, Yangus.
let's hear it. Sell it down Beggar's Alley, did ya? To old Dodgy Dave, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Know him, do you?
Right then, hand over the dough. If I...
Oh,
look,
sorry.
I ain't been lying, mister. I swear. Here, 1,000 gold pieces. That's what he give me for it.
Yep, we actually acquired 1,000 gold. Okay.
No need to worry. The black market geezer he was talking about is a mate of mine.
Of course he is.
He'll give us back the horse princess if we give him back the dough. I mean money.
Then why are we dallying around here? We must go to this geezer's shop immediately.
And I'm gonna steal whatever you have on your dresser. Which is a bunny tail. How do I put it back? How do I put it back? No! I don't wanna touch it. Fuck. Okay, so back to the bar. We'll just pretend I didn't get anything from that dresser, and I'll just go back to the bar. Is he here? No. Maybe just have to talk to the bartender again. Yeah, that's my lesson. Stealing is bad. Maybe I shouldn't check every closet I see. Or read every book I see. You wanna go around back, eh? Got some business to do. Yeah, I do. Okay, now you let me. Okay, be my guest. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, sounds fair. Of course, he's a bucket man.
If it ain't old Yangus. Ain't seen your mush round here for a while. Got some knocked off gear you want to get rid of, have ya?
Nah, mate. Wash me hands of all that. I'm travelling round with the governor here now. But that's not why I'm here. That legless old rump Mitz was in here before selling you an horse and cart, wasn't he?
I'm sure he already sold somewhere else. They were like saying something about a band of thieves from west from town. I'll probably have to go there.
Back. They belong to the gov here, see? Mitz only went and half-inched them. I gave him the squeeze, and he said he sold them to you. That's why we're here.
You had 'em pinched by Mitch. You? You must be going soft, Yangus, getting stitched up by someone like him. Yeah, he was here selling the horse and carts. I gave him a good price for 'em. So I did have 'em, but I don't know how to tell you this.
Yeah.
I sold 'em already.
You what? Who to? We need them back, desperate like.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this either. I sold them to Red.
Ooh, I think she's a pirate girl.
You what?
Okay, so I might have looked up the differences between the 3DS version and the PS2 version.
Red, the old artful dodger herself. You're having a giraffe, aren't you?
And I got spoilers for the ending. Which I'm not gonna say, the spoilers I've seen. Because to be honest, they are somewhat big. Like, I was not expecting to read what I read. And I think it's gonna be fun to just, you know, get to the end of the game and see what I'm talking about. But one of the things I saw is the 3DS version, there's 2 new party members. And I don't know if, I think I play, like, I think the whole party is now a 6-person party. Instead of the 4-person party. Yeah, on the PS2 version, the characters I have is the full party. You're not getting anyone else. On the 3DS version, there's Red, which I think is a pirate girl. I think she's a pirate. And there is someone else, which I don't remember the name of the character. Maybe if she shows up, I'll remember. But there's 2 new party members, which I'm a big fan of, only because it means more special characters and more animations to see and more fun stuff to try out. If people are talking about Red, maybe I'll change over to Red and there's new dialogue and stuff like that. I read something about Dragon Quest where you have to have a kid to choose from 3 brides. I think it's 5. I think 5 on the DS. You start playing as like a guy and you have kids, and halfway through the game you change over to the kids and you have to save your parents and stuff like that. And I think on the DS version you can marry a third girl. On the original Super Nintendo you could marry 1 or 2, and the DS version is 1 or 3. I think that's it. I haven't played it. I know there's one on the DS as well. The game is fully multiplayer, which is weird. I don't know how it works, but the game is fully multiplayer. More characters is always fun, yes, unless it's Rogue Galaxy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Even Steve is cursed, because Steve himself is okay, but his story of the Doctor. I'm excited about that one, since it's interesting concept changing over mid-game. Yeah, I wanna play. Maybe, I don't know. I'll get you playing all the games. If you end up playing it, I'll watch. Because I wanna see all the cool concepts Dragon Quest has done over. I'm really not I'm the content type of players, which I really like seeing the content and the story and what it has to offer and maybe the mechanics, but I don't really care to play the whole game. So maybe if you stream or I see someone else streaming, maybe I'll just watch the game throughout. But maybe I'll play the game. I don't know if I'll play every single Dragon Quest game. Maybe I'll do that, since I'm already like kind of doing it. I don't know if I'll play the first ones, but I still want to finish Final Fantasy. I just want to play Final Fantasy X to get it done with, because after 10 I don't have interest in playing any other Final Fantasy. But I'll get back to playing.
Sorry, Younger, straight up. Look, it's out of my hands now. You'll have to sort it out yourself.
I mean, I'm gonna steal his stuff because I don't learn. Yes. You know where Red Places is, don't you? You have to talk to her and try and figure out between yourselves. Okay, so you don't sell anything. Okay, you don't sell anything. Okay, I have to find Red now, which I don't think she's... Yeah, okay, cutscene.
I don't believe it. Now Red's mixed up in all this. It's the last thing I want to do right now. But we're gonna have to pay her a visit. She lives in a gaff southwest of town. Nice little pad it is. Slap bang wallop in the middle of a lake. Come and Gov, if we want to help the horse princess, that's where we got her head, to the southwest.
Southwest, here I go. Okay, so... Have you taken leave of your senses? Pull yourself together and find Medea at once. We need to leave town and find the Lady Bandit Red. Finally, I'm able to leave this town. Slap bang wallop, yeah. I love Yengos is so good. Such a good character. I was checking out. So south. Oh, cow! I'm gonna tip it. 2 cows. Cow, moo. Speaking of which, no, actually, I am. I wanna make some cheese. Alchemy pot is at the wagon. You cannot use from here. No! Curse you, Red. Okay, I see on the map where it should be going. One other thing I looked up, not really looked up, but I mean I've been playing Dragon Quest on YouTube, so YouTube is now kind of pushing Dragon Quest stuff on me a bit, and I checked some stuff on the PS2 version just to, you know, compare. And the PS2 version has like actual menus instead of just, you know, JRPG Dragon Quest menus like this. It's menus like equipment, where you have, you know, more of a menu thing going on, and the menus are very pretty. It's a bit sad that they didn't go over. What? Huh, okay. They didn't recreate the menus on the 3DS version, which it's not like the end of the world, but they're very thematic. It's very fun. This is a quest for cheese, and we might get Medea back, but it's really a quest for cheese.
I need to speak with Red. You're gonna have to let us through.
Yangus, you think Red's gonna want to see your ugly muss? Oh, get out of here! Hop it!
Hop it. Yeah, I have several auto accounts for my interests moods on YouTube. Really, it's not just video games. You're really pushing the alt save files to everything. My most used one isn't the one I stream on, surprisingly. Algorithm just doesn't get it. Cheese Quest. The Will? What's the Will? The Will? Cheese the Will. I don't know what the Will is. I like this calm mask man voice too. He's silly, he is. I don't know if it's how... because the games... Well, to be honest, the only Dragon Quest game I've played that has voice lines is this one, 8. I don't remember 7 on the 3DS having voice acting. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't think he had. But I'm enjoying very much the voice acting. Which is...
Don't you boss me around, mate. I ain't going nowhere till I see Red, so shift, skivvy.
I think 8 is the first one to have voice acting. Because it came out at the same time, I think it came out at the same time Final Fantasy X did. And Final Fantasy X was the first one to have voice acting. And they spent a lot of, like, Final Fantasy X, everybody makes fun of the ha 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 scene. But I have a feeling it's supposed to be cheesy, like it's supposed to be like weird and kind of cringy, and because of the whole Titus and Yuna thing going on. But the voice acting on Final Fantasy X is, I like it very much. It's very good. If I recall correctly, Zewil was some Newgrounds meme, I don't remember. Or something I don't remember, I'll look it up later. Deplore. It is introduced to me in Super Mario RPG version. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The animation is great. It's the na 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 na. I'm trying to remember the lyrics, but I. Fuck, I don't remember the lyrics, but that music video is great.
Skivvy, who the hell do you think you are?
What's all the noise? I can hear your gabbing from in here.
Which, by the way, I don't know if maybe I'll emulate it, but I'm waiting for either Wub or Serenade to tell me. I'm sure I'm sure actually both of them will tell me to play the original one. But if the remaster ends up being better, by some mystical reason, like I cannot think of a reason they would prefer because new bad and old good, right? And I don't blame them. I'm a real defender, like a real subscriber of old good, new bad. I do that all the time, and I honestly, it's just true. But if depending on how the remake is, I might play the original one. I want to stream Super Mario RPG at some point too. Yeah, because I think it would be fun. So many games to play. Microsoft Sam one. The Microsoft Sam one. Use Metropolis footage. Real lady dancing. What are you talking about? Am I missing something? Maybe I said something and I don't remember. The Microsoft Sam. What did I say that has anything to do with Microsoft Sam?
Hello, my name's Microsoft Sam.
It's very funny. I don't know. I really like doing Microsoft Sam's voice, which is very robotic. I don't know what you're saying, Microsoft Sam's voice now. But I don't even know if it sounds alike, because it's been so long since I've heard Microsoft Sam's voice.
Oh, sorry, boss. I got some geezer with no manners out
Geezer?
here. He'll be gone in a mo.
In a
It's
mo.
Angus, isn't it? Just let him in. I'll speak to him myself.
Myself. Oh, I hope she's a pirate.
You heard the boss. Go on.
I like pirate ladies. They usually have fun designs. Yeah, she's not very piratey.
Your face round these parts anymore, Angus. So, what brings you here?
It's more like a Coliseum fighter.
It's like this, Red. You bought an horse from the black market drum in Pickham, right? Well, it belongs to this bloke I'm travelling with, see? Someone pinched it off him and then sold it on. That's how it came to be in the shop. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I need it back. I'll pay whatever you want for it. Name your price.
Straight up as usual, eh, Angus? I like that about you. But I'm not selling that horse. She's a quality mare. Toes the line and she's got a decent coat on her. You know how much I like quality. However much you're willing to pay, I am not parting with it.
What? Not for nothing? Look, it ain't for me. It's for me mate. I've got to get her back. I'll do anything you want.
Oh, this is Zero. Game 9 in my place Zero. And then there was Raw Forest. And finally, Pikmin PRN Red. I'm scared to play this. Pay off all my Microsoft Sim. With Metropolis. What? I'm scared to click this, fan. It actually looks scary. I'm not getting like what's called is something jump, scary jump, fear jump, screamer. It's not a screamer, is it? It's not gonna make me deaf and having the mean face jump at me. I have link all references in Discord to clear up the fog of memories. I do not remember. I don't think I've ever seen this dancing lady thing. The Raw Forest, yeah. Let me see if I've seen Zero before. No, I don't think it's loading. Metropolis pretty crazy. I don't think this have any jump scares. Yes, jump scares. That was what I was thinking. Zero is not loading. Let's see I don't think I've ever seen this. But it's very... It's very something of its time. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen the original because okay, I'm thinking Rawest Forest. It's copying the Super Mario RPG Dancing Lady Metropolis. That's what I'm gathering from it. This video isn't actually the video. It's like similar, but the video is kind of edited more than just than the one I remember as a kid. It's really weird. It's unsettling. That's what it is. I don't know. For some reason, I find it unsettling.
Oh, interesting. Never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of your mouth. Must be a good mate, eh?
But the Rawest Forest is such a good song. I don't know if it's still good because it's been years since I've last listened to it. But I don't know if it's cringy at this point, but I remember liking it very much. Dude, I'm not touching the original video. It looks so scary. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of a wuss also, because I can't stomach anything that would jump scare me. Not that I think it will jump scare me because they said it doesn't jump scare me, but it feels like it is. I'll click it, fuck it. It's awful. Private teacher. And of course it's in the Japanese only website. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I hate it. The song is silly. The song is very good. I'll give you that. Metropolis. Oh, it's a movie. Okay, I'm taking it's a movie. From you saying Metropolis isn't gore or jump scare, but it's about robot person. Huh. Is it a good movie? I don't know. I'm gonna finish this cutscene. Hang on.
Alright then, here's what you're gonna do. I'm sure you haven't forgotten the cave just north of here, right? Just bring us the jewel that's hidden in there. You know, the Venus tear.
What? Not that. You know I've been in that cave before and...
Yangus's backstory. Hang on.
You just said you'd do anything I want. You gonna welch on that now, are ya? Just bring us the Venus tear. Then I'll think about the horse.
Okay, so Venus's tear. It's a magazine called Family Jewels. It appears to be a special edition about an extremely large and rare specimen. Stopping on the list is the Argon Heart, the Venus's tear, and the Kran's Spinos. The pages are worn and falling off the binding. Someone must have studied this magazine very thoroughly. And there's something to steal. Hairband. Any metal? Oh. Oh, I'm sure she has some kind of special ability to open doors, to pick locks. Because I've seen chest rooms like those on other cities. Yes, old movie. It's a very interesting movie, but I guess old movie boring. The visuals are crazy. Maybe I'll watch it. I am very fond of. I wouldn't say old movies that I'm fond of. It's just that I really enjoy comedies, and I don't think like comedies nowadays they aren't very funny. They haven't been funny for a while. I can't think of the last funny movie I saw that there wasn't from the 90s. And maybe early 2000s, but even early 2000s, like the movies were already very, I don't know, just crass, and there's not a lot of thought behind the jokes. And I think just comedy movies are now extinct. Isn't she a beauty? You won't find another coat like with 100 miles of Pickham. Must been brought up on some magnified grub. Red knows quality when she sees it, she only buys the best. Where's Medea? There's Medea. Hi Medea. Princess Medea is feathered at the ankle. Oh, feathered. Okay, so locked. There's something really different timing and tone in old movies. I don't really watch modern TV or movies. I sometimes watch Red Letter Media on YouTube, which they talk a lot about movies. And every now and then I watch movies they recommend. But very sparingly. The last one I watched was a movie called Kid Detective. And I'll say that movie is great. I had a good time watching it. It's a roller coaster of emotions. Funny enough, it's some kind of like it's somewhat of a comedy. And I said comedies are extinct, but I mean by and large. There's probably comedies that are good nowadays. Just that I feel it's a big gamble to watch something. I almost likely not enjoy it. So I just don't. I forgot what I'm... Okay, I'm supposed to go north, actually. I'm going the wrong way. I heard about them, but I tend towards Mauler and like Jongbone. I don't know if they are actually movie reviewers and stuff. Red Letter Media is just some boomers talking about movies. They don't really review it per se. It's just more talking about movies. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I think Jessica has Puff Puff now. And I'm thinking we'll probably get an animation for that. And I'm really just getting everybody's special character, special skill tree or skill corn cob, skill cob up as soon as I can, because it looks like the last one is always the one that's very different, that has nothing to do with weapons and everything, that might have fun animations. J Longbone, I don't know, is that a... okay, J Longbone. J Longbone, okay, that makes sense, yeah. J Long. Now just quick save in case I get bodied by that one guy, because he looks strong. gold. I think I'm still seeing clips of Red Letter Media talking about Star Wars and stuff these days. Yeah, it's what they are most famous for, because I think they were really big fans, or they were fans at least, of Star Wars, but not anymore. I don't think anyone... See, I find Star Wars extremely interesting, because it has such a big... I watched the 6 movies, like the 6 main ones, and from this new trilogy, I just watched the first one. And I'll say, the first one I liked. It was a fun movie. It was okay. I enjoyed it. But it really didn't capture me or made me want to watch all the other, the second and third movie. On the third trilogy, which by the way, it's crazy. It's completely nuts to me that this series has 3 trilogies of movies. More than half of them are not good, and there are so many fans of Star Wars, and that does not go through my mind. It's really... that's what I find interesting about. I really like Star Wars, but I don't like Star Wars. I like Star Wars, the concept of Star Wars, and how people can just eat it up like it's some kind of grandiose movie and buy tickets to it like crazy, when it's just like, maybe the best movies are 7 out of 10. It's like, it was fun, it's not a bad movie, but it doesn't... Why is it so popular? I don't get it. Which, to be honest, I'm not the target audience for most of the movies or most things that are popular, so I try not to judge that much, because then again, like the superhero movies are super big, and I'll say I really enjoyed like the old Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, but I don't get people that watch every single one of them to get like the whole story, because I think like there's overarching stories. Like all these movies sum up to the Avengers movies. And the Avengers movies, there's like, I don't know if there's 3, 4, 5 movies. I don't know how people have the patience to sit down and think, man, after I'm done with this movie, I can't wait for the 6 next movies that are coming out. 2 years ago, they were like coming out with 1 movie per month out of the Marvel thing. It's crazy, dude. I don't know how people do that. It's very interesting to me to see this from, you know, an outsider's perspective. I would never touch those movies with a 10-foot pole. It's not for me. But it's very fun. It's interesting. Will. The new trilogy are pretty, like, they look nice, but I hate them. OG Star Wars was just cool. Ignore the prequels, they don't exist. Okay, but they do. That's the problem. That's what I say when I say it's interesting, because there were prequels, okay? So if you don't like the 3 movies of the prequels, which I think the third one is okay, the second one is great if you have like if you really like shitty movies. The second one is amazing. It's the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life, and it's awful to watch, but it does make for a great like party movie to watch if you just want to chit chat over a movie and make fun of it. I think it's a great movie for that, but I would never in my life pay money to see that. It's actually hard to watch, and I do mean it is hard to watch that movie. You really have to sit down and think and tell yourself, I am going to watch Star Wars, the prequel second movie that I don't remember the name of. That movie is something else. It's like The Room levels of bad movie. Which, again, I find very interesting that people say they like Star Wars when that movie exists, when the whole prequel trilogy exists. And I think 2 out of the 3 movies, like movie 2 and 3 out of the new trilogy, are bad. I think everybody, like, critics agree with that. That's the consensus I see. and I just stopped to think, okay, so there's more bad Star Wars movies than good Star Wars movies, and there's 9 of them. So, like, how can you... How I don't know, I don't get it. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Maybe I'm not crazy, maybe I'm right, I don't know. I really don't know. It's very weird. It's a real weird situation. Very interesting. I'll read your comments now, fan, sorry. The OG 3 were lucky because they were new. Yes, yes, I agree with that. But the Bones are just familiar fantasy stories, yep. They're good movies, they're not bad, but if you ask me if they hold up, I don't know, if they're just fun to watch. Like I said, 7 out of 10, the best ones. It's not bad, you have a good time watching them, it's really weird to see that becoming so popular. Gotta have zero interest in catching up with MCU. I think that's Marvel one, and the DC, because you said DC, I think that's Marvel. And whatever the hell, I like the first Iron Man. I do like the first Iron Man. And that's it. Also, yeah, that movie is actually fun. Maybe I'll watch Shoulder Hulk or something. I tried watching one Hulk and it was boring, super boring. I don't know if I watched if there's like a good one and a better one. But modern cape shit pass, yeah, basically. Ignore Jar Jar, he isn't real. Jar Jar cannot hurt you. Misa say? I don't know how to just... I'm really bad at... I'll say... I can't do a Jar Jar. I just know he says Misa, which I find funny. Like, it's a charming way to say stuff. He shouldn't be in the movie. He's weird and shouldn't exist, but he speaks in a funny way. Which I guess, congratulations, George Lucas, you did it. You created a character for the children, and here I am saying I like the way Jar Jar speaks. But okay, honestly. Really like the prequels. I honestly really like the prequels, really. But like Star Wars prequels suffer for me in the same way Zeta Gundam suffers for me. Stupid slapstick shit getting in the way of the real man having manly moments. And the prequels fight choreography was really cool, dude. The third movie, okay, I see it. The other ones I don't remember anything. Like, I just remember having a really hard time watching the second one. I remember the third one being okay. I remember liking the third one, to be honest. But ultimately, they're bogged down in just unforgivable shit. No, the prequels suck. Oh, the new trilogy sucks. OG is mid. Yes, you are right. Maybe we are both wrong. OG is comfy though. It is solid. Yeah, that's fair. But not like fantastic best movie ever. Wow. Yes, and that's my point. Like, how come it's such a big deal? Which is funny, because I feel like there were movies. Maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like Ghostbusters made a much more greater impact, considering it was one movie that carried. Like, there's 2 movies, but the first one carried the whole thing, and considering it's just one movie, maybe it's because there were 3 movies, Star Wars movies. It was in people's minds like more time. I have to get back to playing the game. God damn you! Okay, so I'm gonna do the cutscene, and then while I'll just wander around the dungeon until I get to the point where I have to get, and then while I'm doing the dungeon, I'll get back to the whole chat thing. There's a chest, the Venus tear is supposed to be locked away in that. Must be a real gem.
This ain't the first time I've had a bash at this place. I ain't never managed to get as far as the chest, mind. But I ain't doing the off without it this time. We're gonna get that Venus tear.
Yes, Yengus, that's the kind of positive thinking I want to hear. I'll quick save. And I'm gonna do a quick break just to get some more tea, some more water, and just clean up my table, because it's a complete mess and I don't want to trip over, like hit my hand over stuff. I'll be right back. I am back. Okay. This labyrinth was created for the purpose of protecting Venus' sphere. Only those with wisdom and strength shall attain true glory. I think we might as well give up. I don't know if we should be battling or not. Speaking of which, I've been streaming for 2 hours now. If you guys want to play PSO, just let me know, because I'm good with playing whatever. I had plans. See, that's one of the reasons I can't, for the life of me, do a schedule for myself, even though I try. Yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine, which works with me, and we were very hyped on, oh my god, tomorrow, okay, we're setting up everything to work on tonight, which is Friday, which I forgot about. We were setting everything up, and he doesn't work Friday. Like, it's one of our deals is he does Saturday instead of Friday. Which, by the way, I discovered this is a Jewish thing. He's not Jewish. It's not a Jewish thing for him. But when I was working on a big company, comfy job, I was working there when I first started watching you. Like, Israeli people don't work on Fridays. Friday is like their Sundays, and it was very. So Friday is basically our day off. It was very fun because Friday is like most of the trouble, or most of the issues, or stuff like that. It's passed down to us by the Israeli team. So when we got to Friday, there was no one on the Israeli team working. And so there was always nothing to do. Friday was a real slacker's day. Because, yeah, no one was working. It was kind of funny. Ooh, door. I don't want to go through the door. Or do I? I'll do it. I think this is the kind of dungeon that doesn't expect you to have a map. It does make it a lot easier. Mom is Messianic Jew. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I think it's like a kind of Jew. Like there's Catholic and there's Orthodox Catholic. Catholic. I don't know anything about anything. I remember my mom used to go to. Well, I have two church stories actually, which it's kind of, you know, maybe fun. But there is a branch of Catholicism. I don't know if it's just here in Brazil. They are very well known for having very bombastic church meetings. I don't know what they call the church meetings. Like they do every Sunday. It's like the sermon, which they are very, very loud. Like they have like super speakers and they yell a bunch about how you should repent and stuff like that. And I was just a wee little baby, and my mom said I used to cry a lot because they would start yelling, and so she asked the church, because the church was, you know, on the other side of the street. Basically, we were just neighbors to the church, and she asked the priest there to, you know, maybe not yell so much because we were, you know, children and basically babies. I was a baby, and the next day, she always tells me, the next day they were yelling about how the infidels want to keep the church down, and how they want to quiet Jesus and quiet the church and and basically reprimand them for believing in what they believe in. And she said and of course, like, she was home and she could listen to the guy yelling. I think that's a trapdoor. It appears to be locked. Oh, it's actually just a painting on the wall. Okay. And yeah, I find it kind of funny. My stepfather is Colombian and Messianic Judaism is big in South America. Maybe I really don't know anything about anything. Yeah, same. Yeah, I mean, I find everything super cool. I'm super cool with everything as long as people are super cool with me, because I fuck up a lot, and people who are very, you know, people who are accepted. I fuck up a lot, but if people tell me not to fuck up again, I'll try my best not to. Okay. And if people are cool, the first time I fuck up with things, I know I'm cool with them. It's this simple. It's like, did I fuck up my first time? They go, yes, you did fuck up your first time. Do not fuck up again, dude. I'll try my best, and I will not judge, because I'll not judge. I mean, as long as it doesn't extend over my rights, you know. As long as it's not just okay, you're fucked up by being alive, and then what else can I do, you know, just fuck you back. But as long as they're cool and they, you know, are cool with me, I'm cool with them. It's as simple as that. I wanna do follow orders, and then puff. I'll try angel eyes, power throw. I'll do attack. Penny Pincher Heartbreaker, an attack that occasionally causes the target to miss a turn. I'll do that. Oh my lord. Okay, I knew that. Okay, I kinda knew what Puff meant, but I really thought she was gonna grab slimes, because that's the whole joke. Okay, don't. It's just straight up boobage. Okay. I don't know exactly any of this. Worship service or temple. Oh yeah, no, I think it's worship service. I think it's service they called it. Party church. Not very good examples. No, I mean, they don't care. They were. I'll say they weren't very nice choice. So I don't care. They can go fuck themselves. Not the whole thing, just that one in particular. There's good services out there, but I've avoided organized religion because people tend to be holier than thou. I don't know. I've seen that phrase before. Organized religion because people tend to be holier than thou. I'm not 100% sure what it means. I like smaller personal conversations and readings. Yeah, I'm really interested. I have friends who are I don't know, spirits. I mean, how do I say that in English? They believe in spiriticism. I don't know if that's even a thing. Maybe it's another word in English. Which is it's like it's very interesting. And I went to when I was in the United States my first time. I was a teenager and I went to a Mormon because I was in Utah. I went to Salt Lake City, and there I went to their church, and their church is very different from everything I've seen. Like first they separate like the church half and half, and the men are on half of the church, and all the women are on the other half, and it's like 3 hours of service. It's like 1 hour of actual service, where the priest comes and speaks, reads their equivalent of the Bible, which it's not the Bible, it's another book. The second one is just people doing talks, which is very fun. I did not expect that at all. It's very cool that they just let people talk, and they talk about everything on the church. And that was very cool. And the third hour is like a classroom. I don't know what they do for the adults. Maybe it's the same, but all the kids went into different classrooms, and they have actual like Sunday school. I don't know if that's where Sunday school comes from, but they actually have like an hour of just reading the equivalent of their Bible and their holy book and stuff like that, and just discussing and talking about stuff, and even talking about. See, I have a feeling, and it's kind of cool on their part, but I have a feeling it's just so the church can keep up with the families, see if the kids are okay, and if it's anything's going on at home, which but on a less direct way. It's just how has your week been? What you're doing in school? How can why are you sad? How can we change that? Which I find very cool. I think that's awesome. But I would never go again because holy fuck, it's 3 hours of church, and I have zero interest in that. But it was a very cool experience. It's like my smaller percentage conversation readings. Yeah, everyone's just doing their best. And like forgiveness and being good to each other is the whole point. Yeah. Bruh, this is not godly. We really need Jesus today. Holier than thou is like acting better than someone. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, holier than thou, yeah. Being snotty and prideful and looking down on others. Literally the opposite of what you're supposed to do, yeah. I really like the phrase holier than thou. Just saying it. I like saying thou. I am easily attracted to uncommon words. I think it's a very small brain thing to say, but I don't care. It's a very Youngest thing. See, Youngest is a state of mind. He too is a man of culture. He likes the funny big words, and he doesn't care if he gets them wrong, because he likes them, and that's what matters. Kitty should. Items, bag, kitty should, transfer. Give that to Jessica. Being snotty, all separated, interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like, I don't get it, but it's interesting. Our church had pre-service classes that different age groups or interests would go to. Yeah, it was exactly like that. There were classes focused on like older mothers' interests. Then after you all go sing and listen to the sermon. Then they have a potluck luncheon. Where everyone brings food. Oh, it's like a Harvest Moon event. It's actually the pot, like the soup event from Harvest Moon. Potluck, communal gathering where each guest or group contribute to different dishes. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I feel like we got churches wrong here. At least from the ones I've been to. To be honest, I haven't been in many churches in Brazil. I think I've been in more churches outside of Brazil than in Brazil. But from the ones I've been to, they don't have the communal aspect. They really miss, like, they really miss the mark on that. It's really just, you go there, you go for your 1 hour sermon, and then you just go home and bail and just forget about it, which is really weird, because you miss what I think is the most interesting part of church, is that, you know, it's creating the community and really participating in people's lives around you, which I think it's very, what is that one guy from Canada that speaks like Kermit the Frog? Jordan Peterson. It's a very Jordan Peterson message. Go to your church and clean your room. But I mean, I'll say that's what I think it's interesting. The church does that's interesting to me. But thou must. I see why Darren Quest grabbed your interest. Yeah, yeah. Very easily. Yeah, that's it. I will not finish that sentence because my brain cannot. I feel, see, the 3DS version kind of destroys the whole, oh, I intimidated them. Okay. Destroyed the whole thing on the painting doors. I think that's the idea for, oh, it's a wisdom and a strength test. Strength because you're always fighting enemies, wisdom to remember which door leads where. But really, having a map just destroys the experience. Which is kind of sad. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, this is the point where I'll change to everyone because I want to see everyone's pushing. Can I push it again? Yeah, I can. Animation. Hang on. Sorry, I just have to. Yangus. Lineup, Angelo. I really like his bow. It's kind of weird that he carries his bow where he should be carrying his rapier. Like the rapier. I think it would be better if he had it on his back, I don't know. He does whatever he wants, I guess. Lineup, Jessica. Nope, Jessica. Jessica's the only one that has a bit of a different animation to it. Yeah, no, I'm not going there. Oh no, I should be going there. Harvest Moon event, yeah, and which was nice since people who were struggling would come and be fed. Aw, too, if they needed it. Oh, that's actually super nice. Yeah, but you don't need to bring anything to be fed. It was a subtle way to help people and have fun at the same time. Yes, it's just gatherings. I am very fond of just gatherings. Like even when I go visiting friends, it's usually, oh, what you wanna do? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just wanna fucking hang around and talk. And it's gatherings. I feel like sometimes people really wanna kind of have an excuse to meet up and do stuff, but really, it's just... I'm very thankful that I've made good friends and really enjoy each other's companies and stuff like that, because I'm very fond of just like talking shit and just fucking sitting back and having some laughs, and it feels very good. Which is a double-edged sword, because whenever I am away, it's usually harder to keep in touch, because I'm not very good at messaging people. Okay, I still had a point, but whatever. But yeah. Scooby-Doo as looking ghost. What he looks like. I think he looks just like a Scooby-Doo villain. He's Scooby-Doo ghost. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I love Jordan Peterson's voice. It's a different voice. I'll give you that. It's okay. The wisdom to not read the map upside down. Yangus's animation pick. Yeah, it's great. I really like Yangus's animation. I think it, like, out of everyone, I mean, there's a lot of animations I haven't seen, especially from Angelo. But right now, just him jumping down the well that to me just made Yangus. Like, all his animations, just that animation is great. Mini metal. Angelo is untrained in the art of his bow. Yeah. maybe if I level up his skill, he'll change how he holds the bow. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Gatherings are hit or miss for me, but I like all the people's. But if I like all the people, it's fantastic. I think that's just human nature. I think it is. I don't know. I haven't been into a... Okay, to be fair, I don't know. Is gathering like... I feel like gathering is actually used when you have a big gathering of people. Both people you know and you don't know. Maybe you just use hangout when it's just like you're hanging out with people, like, I don't know, 3-4 friends. But I usually don't go to gatherings where I don't know people, especially where I don't know most of the people. Because I'm not really shy, it's just that I'm always skeptical. I'm always skeptical of how if people are gonna like me or not, because, well, I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot talk to, how do I, see, it's very hard to explain the group of people that I'm not good with. It's like, how do I explain this? Oh, it's really hard to explain. I feel like there's a lot of people that would look at me and tell me I have very low, like a very low or a very lacking skill or charisma or just social skills. But when I look back to them, I would think the same thing. I feel there's a lot of people, at least around here, I'd say it's the majority, that are very, very lacking social skills. And that's something that really, not really bothers me, but it really makes or breaks my interaction with the person. I'd say I have good social skills, and my friends also have good social skills. And there's a lot of people with really low social skills. And it's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe they feel the same about me because I'm very... I don't know. I usually speak my mind. But that doesn't mean... I never take it personally. Because I have all kinds of friends. And I do really mean all kinds of friends. I have friends who don't agree with a single thing I'm saying. It's like, we couldn't be more opposite. And I'm cool with them and they're cool with me. And I like friendship blossoms the same way. Just like very good friends, like 10 plus years of friendship, then completely disagree with everything. And I'm good with that. But there's people who take it very personally. And I really don't like. I say stuff if people are dressed retardedly. I just say, "Hey, why are you dressing like a retard?" And not exactly 1-to-1 like that, but if obviously if it comes up in conversation, I don't get in people's faces and say stuff like that. But if I think someone is saying something like kind of weird or funny, I make fun of that, and some people take it very personally. And people who take things very personally, I would say those are the people with very low social skills. I guess how I would define them. It's really hard to explain. And that's the kind of people I always scared of meeting new people or talking to new people because I have really no filters at all, and I'm scared of saying something they don't like and kind of ruining the mood of the oh my, I have to heal everybody. I think maybe I'll change my tactics. Focus on healing. Just ruining the mood because I won't care. I really don't care about how people feel about me, but I kind of do care how other people are feeling around me. And if I ruin the mood, other people I might like or might not like, whatever, they will not have such a good time because of me. And I feel like a little self-conscious about that. I shouldn't be intimidating. I misclicked. Why are you fleeing? Stop. Oh, order shown mercy. Okay, I gotta get back to reading chat. Making new friends on the fly among strangers is harder. Yes, that's true. And I just explained why. I have to know at least one person and I can stick to them like glue. I'm not really a party person, but hanging out is okay. Yes, that's basically it. Party is kind of hard. I really don't like when people put music. I don't know if it's actual autism or if I don't know why I hate not being able to talk normally and not being able to just have a chill conversation because people are playing music loud. I always associate that with parties, with the word party. But yeah, I really don't like that. I'm just gonna level up. Courage. Who you're with really makes or breaks a party, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like mingling with randoms. It's not that I don't like, it's a very hard gamble for me to take, because if I ruin the mood, if I ruin people's fun, I feel really, really bad about it. I don't care if randoms like me or not. Yeah, there's an aspect of the way you can disagree with someone that really makes them a long-time friend. Yes, especially one of my friends in university is a very good friend of mine, and we started out like an anime rivalry. It's like we would disagree and not really fight. We would like argue about stuff, and we would argue hard. But our luck is I like arguing. I'm really fond of it. Like actually just calling people, saying their thoughts are bullshit, their ideas are stupid. I really like that stuff, I'll be honest. I really like just going at it. And he does too, but like the good thing is the next day we would just hang out and it would, no one would hold any grudge, and even though we would get like real personal, not even real personal, but real, you know, we would make fun of each other very, very hard. But I always enjoyed that, and he did too, and we are super good friends up until this day. It's always when I'm visiting like his town, like he's the first one I call to the, hey, I need a place to stay and stuff like that, because it's always fun to just hang out with him. It really built a strong friendship, in which I'm very, very thankful for. It's very fun to see there's people out there just like me. But there are a lot of people are ready to take offense, yeah, and that's, I don't understand that. I don't know, I feel like to take offense by something one person said, which, by the way, if so, I'm super cool with like making fun of someone or saying something that it's kind of like poking at them or something like that, and they're like, hey, don't do that again, I'm not cool with that. I am 100% cool with that. Like, I respect boundaries like crazy. Like, okay, you're not cool with it, okay, I'm done. I won't say anything at all. Like, I'm good. If you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. But it's really like, be ready to take offense. It's the person waiting for me to say something, and to really just, you know, just fucking go at it or go ham on whatever I just said, and you know, just bitch about everything, and that doesn't cross. I really don't understand. It doesn't. I don't understand how someone would do that, or why would someone do that. I don't know. Just, it's different people, I guess. It's, well, okay. I'll see. I do this thing where I repeat myself very, very often when something is beyond my comprehension. I go over and over and over and just saying, I don't understand why they do this, and I describe what they do. And I go at a loop where I say, I don't understand why they do this, and I describe what they do. And then I go again, I don't understand why they do this, and I describe what they do. And I loop. I really get myself just looping. And I have to stop that, because I have a game to play. Yeah, nope. One more. Loud parties are the worst. They are. Thought though with really good friends, things are loud naturally. So I guess I get it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The classic tale of man in a rivalry gaining respect for his foe and becoming good buddies. Yes, it is actually that. It's kind of funny. That is so man thing. Yeah, I think I actually think it's a male trait. It is most likely something that it's like that happens, you know. Because like I said, 100% that anime thing of I have fought this man, now I know his soul. Yeah, it is kind of like that. And if that's a trope, it's possibly because it happens in real life often enough where someone has already noticed this. So I think that's somewhat common. Transparency with feelings communication is vital. Yes, I think it is, and not even just like one. I think fuck. No, I think that's what I consider to be good social skills, right? Being clear with. When I say being clear what you're feeling, sounds very gay. but I really do mean like just like being able to express your position and set up your boundaries. And you know, I don't like when you talk about my mom like that, and to say that, it's like it's really clear. You're not making like a game out of it. You're not expressing yourself in a difficult way to understand. You're done. You say that, and there's no way one would understand that like in a wrong way. and that's really good communication skills. That's what's really important when I think this is a puzzle. Hang on. Look to the sky above to see the path. Something is written underneath in tiny letters to gain the new perspective. Okay, you must hold both L and R down at the same time for a short while. Okay. Okay. I see penultimate. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. I did not know I could do that, by the way. I think this should be it. Yep. Welcome, Seeker of the Venus tier. Now begins your final trial. Oh shit. Partisan HP and oh, that's a boss. I'm gonna save. You who boast the wisdom to solve the riddle of the swordsman must now prove your strength. Oh, what a riddle. If you lack the courage of judgment, you may retreat to the hole behind you and leave this place. I'm good. Save. Yes. I have weathered salt. I have weathered... What? Am I reading that correct? Weathered... I have weathered salt and being salty right back, and voila, I have 9% friends that are dudes. Yeah. Girls are dead fucking serious on taking every single thing straight in their squishy, tender hearts. We get permanently damaged by shit other girls say to us. I mean, I think it's even Jordan Peterson who said, girls are violent in different ways. And it's usually very verbal. I don't know what kind of stuff girls say to like one another. I know that all my girl who are friends also are like friends with mostly dudes, because it's the kind of people that talk back. Which I don't know, it's kind of weird. Most of them, not all, but yeah. It was on the ceiling, Yeah, I noticed very quickly. I was just... Maybe I didn't even explain what I was supposed to do, but yeah. Girls like mean to be mean, which makes the difference. I don't know, I'm very happy that I don't, it's kind of dickish to say, but I'm very happy at it. I'm very happy to have made so many friends like I've made, because for the longest time, when I was in middle school and high school, I have kept 0 friends from high school. 0. I don't talk to anybody. No, I talked to one guy, one dude, because for the longest time it was, and I had friends like outside of school, and they were the friends I always kept. But for the longest time, it was very hard to find friends because maybe it's not even just girls. At least from my high school experience, like there were a lot of guys that didn't fit my social skills requirement. Like I looked at them and I interacted with them, and I could say they lack social skills. And I'm not sure they looked back at me and said I lacked social skills because I don't know, I was mean to them or way too direct or whatever. I'm sure they could say dumb stuff about me as well. But I'm very glad I found so many good friends as I have throughout the years. And I've kept each one of them. Because, man, it's hard to find people that are cool. Even like, I'll say, even like internet people, you guys are cool. That's why I'm hanging out for so long. I've tried making online friends before. And I've just completely like, I forgot about the idea of making online friends. Because everyone's a degenerate online. It's very hard to just find normal people. and that's like, I don't know how there's so many deranged people online and so many weird, like, I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's, maybe I'm sure they look at me and say that I'm the weird one, that I don't know, that I don't accept of their choices and what they say or whatever, which is fine, okay. But I don't get how it's so hard to find just normal people online. Really, it's really hard. I've tried tons of time, and you always get there and they just, they're just weird. I will not get into specifics, but it's either like, I don't know, maybe sharing too much, or just crying about everything and not doing anything to help themselves. Just using online as I don't know. It's really kind of, it's like only having online friends and not having like real life friends, and it's really weird. It's like, it's okay to have I feel like it's okay to have internet friends, but for the love of God, have real life friends. Like, actually touch grass. And I don't mean that to be mean. It's like, dude, the internet is a tool. It's not where you mainly make friends. It's not where you're human. You need like that interaction. That is something you need. It's like getting sun. From time to time, you have to get sun. Not because someone told you to. It's because you have a body that's basically a machine, and it does have input and output, and you have to input good things, so it output good things. That's the kind of stuff, like, I don't know if people don't get it or they just ignore it. It's like, I only eat junk food when I'm feeling so bad. I'm like, of course. I mean, how can you even question yourself? Like, of course, if you just eat junk food, you will not be happy, you'll not be like healthy and stuff. Like, it's the same for friendships. Humans need friendships, but don't make it online only. Have actual friends, hang out. I don't know. I always question myself if I've been very lucky throughout my life. If I learned like, and of course I'm saying this as if I am an example of what's good, which I don't know if I am, because I don't know if I'm right. But I feel like, I don't know if I always like learned the good lessons and had good friends and stuff like that. And these people really never got that. Because for the longest time, I'll be honest, it was very hard to find friends. In high school, middle school, mostly. But I don't know, I just kept trying, I just kept trying and I got there. I don't know why it would not work for other people. I don't know, maybe I'm deviating way too much. I'll read the chat and I'll actually start the encounter first, because I want to hear battle music. Okay. Is it a mimic? I think it's a mimic. It is Trapbox. Oh, he looks cool. Okay. Okay. There's plenty of nice girls, but it is drastically different. Like logical order of the thinking. I can identify behaviors and feelings I have that disconnect with male thinking, when a man would have no idea he's done something hurtful. I mean, I can see that. To girls, hurtful to girls, shit means different stuff. It's hard to explain. Oh, I think you're really cool, dude, too. Thank you. You guys are really cool, too. I'm just so happy you showed up, because you're really comfy to hang out with. You guys are cool as well. Fast friend. I mean, is it fast? Because I was thinking today, I've been hanging out for like, I think almost a year. Because I have a feeling, I don't remember like the exact date. I should have seen on my other account before I removed it from the server, because it was logged on my computer, and I got back and just left because I'm using a new account. Because the other one I was using Hotmail, and Hotmail wants me to have 3 emails configured so I can use it to get my password back, but then I have to use a new phone, and I can't use my phone because my phone is already connected to another account, and it's so hard. I just want to remember my password. It shouldn't be this hard. I don't know why Hotmail does that. It's Outlook now. It's not Hotmail, but I say Hotmail. Fuck the rest of the internet. MK is my favorite type of people. Woohoo! Vanity and shallowness is a big issue these days. I think social media has created a narcissism issue. Oh, I think social media has created a lot of issues. A lot. Maybe narcissism is one of them. Which is a funny thing to think. Like, I have zero social media. I abhor social media. I've used for a lot of time Facebook when I was younger, but it was, funny enough, it was kind of hard to get off of it, kind of like a drug. And but once I did, I never went back. Like, social media is such a waste of time. I now waste my time playing video games, so I'm better than those people. Please, excuse me. It's deranged a lot of people's self-esteem and methods of adulation. I understand the touch grass sentiment, but I was 100% online for about 10 years of my life. 10 years. Every meaningful friendship I had was via text. Really? I really can't imagine that. I don't know. I maybe because I'm a really bad texter. No, I don't text people. I don't do much internet stuff. I am doing now because I'm, working from home, and it's very easy to. Now I have the means to have a setup with 2 screens and leave chat open, just hang out more often. And yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't imagine. I'm sure it has its positives and negatives. And I guess I formulated my philosophy that knowing a person's mind is the only thing that matters to me. I consider it fast, I guess, but it's really like been a while, huh? Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fast. I don't know. I mean, we really just hang out online. I think that's... Considering it's online, I think it's okay. Fun fact, Allegro never saw a pic of me for like 3+ years. A deep friendship. Oh, you guys online dated or online met? One of my best friends, she met her boyfriend on TF2. Funny enough. Well, I mean, it's her ex-boyfriend now, but yeah. Which I always thought was really weird because I don't know. I'm after my internet experiences, which is not that bad, to be honest. It's just like hanging out for a while, and people just start being weird, and I'm like, I'm bailing. I'm out of here. I don't know if maybe that's a thing, right? Maybe just like I've had a long time before I actually find lots of friends in real life. Maybe I didn't spend enough time on the internet. I'm sure you can find people. I found you guys. You guys are cool. But maybe I just had bad luck. I don't know. Allegro never saw that. Like, we chat lately for hours. Yeah, I hate social media. Oh, I hate social media. I just want to keep private-ish contact with my friends. I had Facebook for a while for family. Yeah, Facebook's family. It's super family, and that's how they get you. It's always like to keep in touch with people, but it's same for WhatsApp. There's messaging application WhatsApp, which is by Facebook, which I'm sure just steals all your information, but they get you with your whole families there, and you want to keep in touch with them, and it's practical, so they just get you there. But I haven't used it for over a decade. I think it's... Oh no. It's been less than a decade for me. I think it was like 7, maybe 8 years ago that I stopped. Via text, I mean forums and Skype. Yeah, wow, Skype. I remember Skype. This one friend I just mentioned, she used to have a Skype group. And I just think back, and it was really awkward to have to call everyone from a group in Skype. Like, we had a group to play TF2, and I remember when we would play, you had to call like everyone, That's one thing this card does right. Okay, I'll give it that. It's really easy to just enter a room and just hang out there and wait for people to join if they want to. It was very. I always felt very bad to call like everyone, but that's how we used to roll back then. Yeah, gotta know someone for a long time. Like I've always been really cautious. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you gotta be. I don't know. I've heard so many. I mean, just from the forums, like from Kiwi friends, just read so many horror stories, which might or might not be deserved. I don't want to say deserved because no, there's bad people out there, but if they deserve or not, I think that's subjective. But it's you really see some awful stuff, which I wouldn't wish on anyone. I'm just gonna try and auto battle this boss because I think I've ground enough. My bossy Yengas is sleeping. The quickie forums, yeah. It's always yeah. It's hard. I don't know. I'm probably overcautious, but I like my privacy. Yeah. Which is... It's one of those things I always find weird, how people don't care enough about the privacy. I think it's... You can always... It's okay being private and... still talking. Even like first name or last name, I think people just give that away too easily. That's I'll say that's probably a Facebook kind of thing. Like they normalize that. Oh, maybe I should pay attention because I gotta heal MK. To follow orders. Maybe I can sap. Maybe I should sap. I'll heal myself. And then... Any pincher. I'll try and paralyze it. Ah, can't. I'm always somewhat sad when games don't let you poison or paralyze. I mean, you can always cheese them. Like cheese bosses and stuff. But I'm really always a bit sad when they don't let you it's like use a status effects against bosses. I'll give it a few more turns of show no mercy. Yenga's no. Oh yeah, he slept. I feel bad because like it takes a long time to consider someone officially friends in my heart. Yeah, I feel the same. I wouldn't say Yeah, depending on what reading we get, I get from the people, like whoever the person is. But I'd say it takes some time. It does take some time. But people feel bad if you're not calling them your friend, or like literally just after literally just meeting. Yes, it's very. They have a word for this. It's acquaintance. I think it's acquaintance. When you know someone but they're not your friend. I feel maybe it's like maybe it is some kind of social media stuff, because you call your Facebook friends, but they sometimes are not really your friends, you know. It's just like people, and it's okay. It's not like you have something against them. It's like they're not close. They're not exactly your friends, which is fine. Jessica died. How? How did I miss that? No! Fuck! How? God damn it. Okay, maybe I should have leveled up more. Or not. Okay. Fuck, she's not getting any XP. I mean, not that I care. Okay, I do care. It's 1,000 experience points. Ah, God. I feel stupid. No.
So this is it, eh? The Venus tear. You beauty.
I don't know why, but I thought the Venus's tear would be red. Maybe because her name was red, actually.
You know, Gov, last time I tried to get this done, I'd done it for red.
You're trying to warn me, Jessica. Yeah, no, I completely missed that. Yeah, his acquaintances internally, but casually I use French to avoid hurting feelings. Yeah, which is really weird. Someone would have hurt feelings over being called acquaintance. And I think people sometimes forget that friendship is like a two-way street. Like, you can't be friends with a person that is your acquaintance. And I think people forget that. I don't know. He cast sleep, and then, I don't know. It was literally 3/4. Yeah, she was 3/4 of her health bar. Like, her health was full. Maybe it's like a one-hit thing. Maybe she was sleeping and he has some kind of Dream Eater kind of ability.
Now we're just rivals, I guess. But I actually used to have a bit of a thing for red.
Yengus! My boy, Yengus. Man of culture.
Back in them days, she wasn't a scary old bird like she is now. And I was well green. So, I thought I'd get her the Venus tear to impress her like. But I ended up doing myself an injury, and I had to leave it. Never thought I'd end up getting it like this, though. I wonder how it would have all turned out if I had got it back then, eh? Anyway, just me old worms. Would you mind keeping this to yourself, Gov? Ain't the kind of thing you want going around.
I'm getting my boy Yengus some... I'm not gonna say it. You're gonna get with her, Yengus, don't worry. How do I... Oh, okay, okay, so this... Okay, alright, I get it. This is the main... that's the door for the outside. I should be able to evac out of here. And I'm gonna zoom back to Pickham just to revive Jessica. Over here. I wonder what he says. Oh, Oh, he does. Oh, it did change. Now all I have to do is take the stone back to Lady Bennett in exchange for my Medea. I don't care if it's Venus here that, or the contents of the Trojan Royal Vault. My precious Medea is worth millions of either and more besides. That's sweet. Go get your daughter back. Resurrection, Jessica. I wonder if Red joins the party now. I really hope so. And if she does, I'll probably go back and not go back, but go on YouTube and try and find I'm stupid. I'll try and find the cutscene where we deliver the Venus Steer to her and see how it differs from the PS2 version to the 3DS version. Oh yeah, I have to read chat. Real friendship is developed with time, it's foundational trust, and just takes time. It does take time. Yes, that's completely true. I truly think you're a good person. Thank you. I consider myself to be a good person. At least I try to be as good as a person as I can be. Just how you think and talk about things. So I feel comfortable considering and calling you a friend. Aw, thank you, friend. You're my friend too. I mean, internet friend. But a friend nonetheless. Anyways, Seppi. Youngest time. Meets paying for Jessica's medical bills. Chad. I mean, not wrong. He did give me 1,000 coins. Swordsman Labyrinth, pick him. Oh, I do not have. I can't teleport to her. Oh, really? I wish I could teleport to her. Maybe she's not a place to teleport to because she will like come with us, and there will be no reason for us to go back there. Hopefully. Oh, I want Red in my party. I want a 5-party member party. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell. Okay, so it was. Oh, dude, I don't know how I remember this, but remember when I said I found weird that I had to sign papers when I was eating. One of the funny things I came across in the United States is having to order a Subway. And it's really not that weird, but I was at the line for the Subway line, and I just started thinking to myself, okay, I want a 15 centimeter sub, and like this, and that, and the lady was like, okay, what kind of sub do you want? And I was just thinking to myself, 15 centimeters. But I didn't say anything. I was just thinking, 15 centimeters. And then I stopped to think, I'm in the US. There's no such thing as 15 centimeters. And I just looked back, and one of the guys there was one of our guys that contracted us was there, and I just asked him. I'll say his name is John. And I was like, John, how do I say 15 centimeters in English? And I was like, oh, in English, is it inches, foot? I don't know. I didn't even know how to order my stuff. Like, what do I say to her? We say 15 centimeters and 30 centimeters. What's the equivalent here? And I think he was just taken back by the question, because he did not get it. Like, which is okay. He did not get it. Like, because it was such a weird question, right? But he just looked at me and he's like, dude, I don't know, it's like 5 inches, maybe 6. And I was like, is that what I tell the lady? And he was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And I was like, just forget about it. You choose, like, you order first. And I was just waiting for him to order so I could copy his order. So it's like 6 inches and a foot Subway. And which is the worst possible combination for me, because it's like inches and then foot, and I didn't know which one I should be asking for. It's like, I don't know if it's half a foot and then a foot, or which is, by the way, it's really weird to saying I want a foot sub. It feels weird, but also that, and when we went to IHOP, they were asking us how we would like our eggs, and they're sunny side up. And then runny egg is something else. I think it's easy whatever. And people just started ordering, and I kind of get it. Those were my 2 choices. I really didn't know which one was which. And so it got to me, and I looked at the waitress, and I was like, I'm gonna need an explanation of the eggs. And I think it feels really weird. I'm sure he's accustomed to it, because I'm sure there's a lot of people from outside that goes to the US and doesn't speak English, like didn't grow up speaking English. But it's just, it feels very awkward.
There, I got it. The Venus tear.
You're gonna be keeping a tally on gold spend and calling it mates for the next 850 gold. Then he have that power walk. Get your foot long. Get your foot long, baby. Usually you don't really specify, it's just consider a menu item. A whole sandwich is a foot long, 12 inches. Half is half. Oh yeah, it does make sense. It's kind of, I'm really bad at. We went shooting as well, because the guys are very hillbilly / rednecky, and they were really into guns, and I never shot a gun. I mean, I've shot now, but we went shooting, and I remember one of them was spotting me, which is basically looking through a binoculars and telling me how close to the target I am, and they were like 3 inches to the left. And I was just thinking to myself, what the fuck does that mean? How? And I didn't say anything, I was just like thinking, just, okay, I'll try moving a bit, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. It was very funny. To me, at least. I'm sure I was giggling to myself and no one understood why. Is this doing a whole sandwich or half? A food sub, Allegra laughing in the kitchen. Oh. Bro, it is like, I don't want to be condescending at all, but it's legitimately fun to explain things to foreigners. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm just so cool. It's just so cool learning and teaching about things like this. It's very, because it's very, I mean, it's not a local thing because it's country-wise, but it's still a local thing. It's just country-wise, you know. It is something like customs. It is customs, and even though it doesn't sound like customs because it's saying how you like your eggs, but you have specific phrases for that, and it is interesting. I'm sure we do have a ton of those as well. We just don't think about it. That's what makes it great. It's just, you don't even know if it's a weird thing or not because it's daily stuff. I think it's super interesting. I like it a lot. I always feel like the only thing because the only thing I don't really like is being hard to deal with, which is one of the things I always ask myself when I'm speaking English. I'm sure I'm fully understandable, that's why you're listening to me talk and stuff like that. The only thing I don't want people to have is like a hard time. I really don't want, when I'm speaking English, the only thing that I think about is I really hope they are not making an effort to listen to me or to understand me, because half of that is speaking like a goblin, you know, just being completely discriminated, being in Yengas, basically, which is just messing up words because your brain doesn't work, and half of that is my accent thick, or do I speak weird, which I'm sure I don't. I'm not saying that I feel self-conscious about that or anything, just because of the experiences that I had, but it's always, especially getting to the US and just noticing everybody speaks English around me, and I'm just asking myself, am I understandable? If I ask for information, are the people gonna understand me and talk to me normally? Which they always do, but I always ask myself if I'm normal enough, because yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember what I was talking about, or where I'm getting at with this, but yeah. Something cobalt. Oh yeah, America. That's pretty good. I usually eyeball an inch as the distance from your mid-knuckle to the tip of your finger. I mean, it does make sense. Well, now that I think about it, I don't know if you guys, I don't know what inch exactly means. But our translation of inch, when we translate inch, it does actually mean thumb. It is actually... I never thought about it, but we call it thumbs. Which, I don't know what mid-knuckle to the tip of your finger. I don't know which finger you're talking about. But we call them thumbs. Which, I think it's possibly around the thumb of length. I don't know, I really don't know. Never stopped to think about it. I'll probably, I think I do have a ruler somewhere around here. I'll stop and try to measure it sometime, just for fun. Eggs. It makes you think more about stuff you never considered. Yes, and that's it is fun and interesting. Yes, you're very correct. You are very understandable. You can tell. You can tell you have. Okay, I can tell you have accent, but you're 100% understandable. Hang on for an inch, tip of finger. I fucked it all up. Okay, yeah, ignored. Ignored successfully.
Now that is quality. Oh, yes, this is the real deal.
Which...
Well, Yangus, you excel yourself.
There is... Now that you say ignore, there is a... I've heard a phrase, a saying, which is awful, but I laughed very, very much. It is... It's really awful, but it's woman detected, opinion rejected. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the moment I can successfully use it at some point. But I'm keeping it close because I think the rhyming makes it very fun. But it's very, very bad.
Now, hand over the horse and cart like you promised.
I think I'm gonna close and open my browser again, because I feel like the messages I'm getting are coming in bulk and are not, the chat is not very smooth. I feel like I'm getting delayed messages.
I never promised that. I said I'd think about it when you brought me the goods. And I've thought about it now, and I'm still not giving it back. You can keep the stone.
Oi, that ain't what you promised. That's a pretty low trick, Red. I'm surprised at ya.
Promises? You want to talk about promises? If I remember rightly, you promised me ages ago you'd bring me that stone.
What? That was years ago. You can't dredge up the past like that.
Well, you're in no position to argue. I ain't saying it again. The horse stays with me.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, but my browser is really messing up. Oh, speaking of which, my friend is inviting me to a pinball arcade bar, so I'm saying yes. But not today. I'm not reading chat because my browser is messing up somehow or for some reason. So bear with me for a second. I wonder... Yeah, everything works alright, but YouTube. I think there's probably something wrong with YouTube. Like, whatever server I'm connecting to, or path I'm taking to it. Hang on, chat is loading. I'll finish the cutscene in the meantime. I'm not reading, I can't read anything at the moment.
Yeah, right. I was out of line before, breaking me promise to you and all. I ain't surprised you act off with me. But this ain't just about me now. I can't leave without the horse. It's for the gov. Look, do what you want with me. But I'm begging you, give the horse back.
Hey? Oh. All right. Behave, would ya? Stop grovelling about on the floor. Be a man.
Well?
Get him straight, Red. That's right.
I thought I'd have a bit of fun with you, but you've lost it. Have the horse. Do what you want with it. But I'll be keeping that Venus tear. That's what we agreed.
Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Red, and sorry about everything.
Oh, for crying out loud. Pull yourself together. We're done here, right? So go on then. Hop it.
Is she not joining party? Listen, you can do what you want with the horse, but we're done here, right? So get out. Oh, I think she's not coming with me. Oh. Oh well. At least not for now. RIP MK browser, yeah, now it's back. Browser's back.
Red told me to get the horse out for you before you got here. Looks like she knew you'd come out with the goods. She must rate you.
Oh dear, what a terrible ordeal you must have been through. I'm so sorry. I won't leave you alone again. I'll never go to the pub like that again. I promise.
God blimey!
Well, we're ready to leave whenever you are. What's our next destination?
How about trying brains again? Maybe the old geezer will be around to give us some intelligence this time.
Intelligence.
Let's head back to Pickham. We've got to find out where Dolmagus is. Otherwise, we'd just be wandering around like headless chickens.
It would be no hardship to me if I never ever set foot in Pickham again. But I suppose we have no choice.
Oh, I didn't want to leave yet. Am I getting teleported? No, okay. I want to take a picture, a picture of Red, because I think when she joins our party, I don't think she'll be at the chair again. On the chair again. I wanna snap a picture of that. Also, her light's pink. I don't know how, but she's a gamer. How do I wanna zoom in? Oh! Would have thought it is actually a quest to take a picture of her. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna go back to Pickham. I'm gonna talk to Brains. And my guess is Brains gonna give me my next direction. And I think I'm done for today. Posted a visual reference to my estimate of 1 inch. Very specific. Oh, really? I thought 1 inch was way more than just that. I guess... Really? Huh. 6 of those... Oh no, 6 of those... Okay. 6 of those do sum up to what I expect a 6-inch sub should be, so it does make sense. If I put my fingers like together one to the other, I would get like in total 6 cuts of finger, you know, because you have the where your bone bend. So you have 3 on one finger, 3 on other. If you put your fingers together, you would get 6 in total. And I'd say that's about half a sub. So it does look right. It does make sense. That's a good way of thinking. I'm gonna use that in the future whenever I have to confirm my subway 6 inches long. Which, by the way, I went to another. So we only have Subway here. We don't have other places that give us subs. Like I don't know if they call it subs. I don't know if that's a thing. But we also got food at I think it's called Firehouse subs or Firehouse like sandwiches, and they have this sauce which is spicy, and the ingredients are like just, it feels like barbecue, just like barbecue sauce, but it has this hint of something else, and it's anchovies. Their sauce, I don't know what it's called, their sauce, but it comes with the whatever one they have that comes with a lot of meat, because I remember explicit asking for one of those, which had a lot of meat in it. And I forgot the name of the sauce, but it's really weird, and I would not expect anchovies. But they do have like a anchovy sauce, and it's really, really good. I did not expect finding like, because I think it's considered fast food. I don't know if it's considered fast food or not, but I would not expect having such good food with from somewhere that, you know, looks and sounds like fast food. And I also went to Chili's, which I don't know if Chili's is fast food or not, because you guys have a lot of chains. We have very few chains, very few chains. All the chains we have are mostly fast food. So I don't know if it's considered fast food or not. I consider everything chain to be fast food. But Chili's great. I mean, there is a, what is the Australian one? Outback. I mean, Outback's not fast food, but it's a chain. But there's a lot of chains. That's what I mean. There's a lot of different places to eat. And dude, Chili's slaps. I love Chili's. If there's one place I want to go back, it's Chili's, because you get I got one of their combos, and it's like, it's so much food. It's like so many calories, but it it really is the place I want to go back if I'm like hungry. If I want to eat a meal for my whole day. Chili's is great. I really love Chili's. I mean, I love the one combo I got from Chili's. I forgot where I was supposed to go. To Brains, right? And I have to walk up the stairs. Wait, could you not take a picture of her? No, I could have taken a picture of her. I mean, if she entered my party. Oh, maybe that's what you're asking. Could I not have taken a picture of her if she entered my party? Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. If that's the case, I'm gonna be somewhat sad to think that I'm able to miss side quests, which I don't think I am able to. At least because I checked a list of side quests just to make sure I was not going to miss anything, because I'm interested in doing outside, like playing the game outside of stream, doing like grinding and stuff, because whenever I want to stream, I just want to get here and you know, cutscene after cutscene, and just, you know, doing other stuff. It's imprecise, but it is handy. Oh, Firehouse, they're fancy, smanchy, but tasty. They are. I don't know. I like them a lot. I'll be honest, I didn't pay for it. It was one of the guys that brought me lunch. I want a meat sandwich, and I love anchovies. They're okay. I like anchovies. One of the guys that didn't expect it to be anchovies said he wasn't sure if he's ever gonna get this sauce again, because now he knows it's anchovies and he hates anchovies. Which I don't get it, man. If you like the sauce, you like the sauce. You don't need to be, you know, don't need to be picky about it. Yeah, the lines between fast food and sit down. Oh, okay. The lines between fast food and sit down is a little blurred. I think Chili's counts as sit down though. It felt like sit down. It didn't feel like much of a fast food. That's the reason I am unsure. Big chain energy, yes. Thank God you got a good Chili's. Beware MK. I've been to Chili's 3 times in my entire life. Food poisoning every time. Really? Huh. Just really unlucky, probably. Maybe. Oh, but I mean, dude, three times it's very unlikely. I wonder, maybe. See, people always say like, oh, McDonald's over here, McDonald's over there, or whatever. I feel like maybe it's like, was it all the same Chili's, or was it like different Chili's? Because if it's different Chili's, I'd be worried about like Chili's as a whole thing. If it's the same Chili's, maybe it's that Chili's. But Chili's is a curse for me. It's cursed for me. They were different Chili's too! See? Okay, no, maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're right. I'll keep in mind. Maybe I was the lucky one to not get food poisoning from Chili's. But I'll say I did really enjoy it.
Hello, Brains. Long time no see. Back at last, eh?
Well, look who it is. You came when I was out, did you, Yangas? I'm sorry I wasn't here. But you're back again. So, if I'm not mistaken, you must be in need of some information. Am I right?
Always on the ball, eh, Brains? We're looking for this bloke who looks like a clown. Goes by the name of Dolmagus. He's a slippery customer. Keeps getting away from us. Have you heard anything?
Yes, I've heard about him. The criminal responsible for murdering the abbot of Maella Abbey, no less. My sources report seeing him walking over the surface of the sea toward the western continent.
The guy just walks over the sea. He just strides over the waves. He really doesn't care.
The Western Continent? That's a bit hazy, isn't it? Can't you be more specific?
Spiffik.
Sorry, that's all I know. I wish I could tell you more.
Well, if you don't know nothing more, Brains, there ain't nothing more to know. We'll have to go to the Western Continent ourselves.
A fine idea. But aren't you forgetting something? How do you intend to cross the sea?
Eh?
Monster attacks at sea have been significantly worse recently. All crossings from here and from the northern continent have been cancelled. You could go if you had your own ship, but unless I'm misinformed, you don't. I'd say that will pose quite a problem.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
No, I can see that. Well, perhaps I can help you out there with a little snippet of information I heard. Follow the cliffs along the coast to the west from Port Prospect, and you will come to a wide open wasteland. According to what I hear, there's an old abandoned ship there. I don't know why a ship should be in a place devoid of water, but anyway, people say it's a magic ship.
I'm very happy if I'm about to get the magic
If you
ship.
could get it up and running again, you'd be able to sail anywhere you wanted. You might want to try the path to the west of Port Prospect. It was blocked by a rock slide. But I hear that's been cleared up now.
How convenient. But Kevin swears by it and like, it is a chain, but me and the people I went with got food poisoning all 3 times, so it can just be me. Okay, so I'll make a mental note. Never go to Chili's anywhere you've been. Astronomical bad luck, I don't know, he just walks specific. He just walks, yeah, Dominguez just walks. I wonder how far above water does he walk? Can't he trip on the waves? Yenga's MVP on a broad brainiac. Time to go steal a boat. Yeah, not today. I think I'm done for today. I'll go back to Port Prospect. Yeah, speaking of which, I think I can just zoom out of here. But I'm not gonna continue because I really want to do the side quests, and I'm also tired. So I'm just continue your quest. Yes, I'm gonna save actually instead of quick save. And since I'm here, I'm gonna deliver some photo quests I have. Gold slime, gold slime. Oh yeah. I forgot about it. Oh fuck, that's great. Oh, that's great. I forgot about that one. I have to punch more people. Man, that's funny. I don't think it's gonna get old. And kick more people too. That's so stupid. Oh, fuck, that's great. I really like that. Oh, yeah. Alright. 25 hours? Man, I've been playing for a while. I mean, that can't be 25 hours. 25 hours must be like 15 hours. I bet I left the game on. That pose was just perfect. It is. It really does look like the guy, like the king, was hit and he's on his knees and fell over the chair. That's man, like this. I really like posing. Speaking of which, I say it's very telling of which character is best, just by looking at whenever you go. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me. I will change the lineup and do MK. One thing I noticed is whenever you're in picture mode, and you can press X for a group photo, and you can select various characters: King Chode, Princess Medea, Jessica, and Angelo. But Yengus is the only one that you can pick a special pose with. He really is the best character. Like, the developers know, they know. They just know he's the best character. And I'll also quick save, just in case. Because you can never save enough. Well, that was it for now. I'll probably stream some more on Sunday, if everything goes alright. If I'm not forgetting about doing anything, because I probably am, but I'll probably stream by Sunday. No, on Sunday. But that is it. It's been more than 3 hours at this point. 3.5. It's been fun. It's been very fun. Thank you for the company. And I'm heading out. Bye bye. Oh yeah, and Chikopi, you fan. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye. Yeah, that's it. See ya.